and loaded. Just get the signal.
Was steht da? Ein weiter vollkommener, perfekter Tag. Steht da irgendwas Wichtiges? Leuchtender Kosmos? Nein. Und was steht da? Fiktives Magazin, das Abenteuer der Direktorat erzählt. Okay, das passt schon.
Happy to assist in crafting more ammo, if you need it.
So, schauen wir mal, was haben wir denn? Bereits getippten Code eingeben. Macher-Typ. Versteckte Ambitionen. Würde man es mir anbieten, würde ich das Leben als unbedeutender funktionieren. Das ist aber nicht so richtig. Pfade der Unsicherheit. So ungewöhnlich noch klingen mag. Nein. Geschmack der Frucht. Denke ich auch nicht. Serienthriller. Obwohl ich die Serie Redlock. Okay. Verlassen. Nichts übersehen. Passt. noch ein vollkommen perfekter Tag. Ob es hier wegen Überfüllung geschlossen gibt, also Limit, im Moment nicht. Mensch scheint nicht alles tragen zu können.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the sprag race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hunt the crabble skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
This looks like a Whoa, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
Da geht's so ähnlich wie mir.
Niles,
Howdy, Zeb. You look...
has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say, you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Steh nicht einfach da, Niles. Stell mich deinem Freund vor.
Zeb, this is the commander I told you about. One in charge of the Horizon Point mission.
Ah, yes. The same commander who nobly ordered you to leave your colleague to perish under rubble.
Bei allem Respekt, Dr. Tran, du warst nicht dort. Oder ich musste eine Entscheidung treffen, ein Crewmitglied retten oder riskieren, gleich 2 weitere zu verlieren.
Not much use in arguing the point now, is there? Not for those left behind. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine.
Wir arbeiten zusammen, um Arcadia zu retten. Eine Sache, die du vermutlich unterstützen würdest.
That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
Antworte.
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra? Fuck! It's all coming apart.
Na, vielleicht möchtest du Niles Hilfsangebot nochmal überdenken?
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
Ich bin dabei, wenn Niles dabei ist.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Ich habe noch keinen Weg gefunden, die Vox-Station zu erreichen, also könnte es eine Weile dauern.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any attempts to soften them up for the consul.
Ich habe noch ein paar Fragen, bevor ich gehe. Ich mache es auch kurz.
I'll answer what I can.
Wie wurde ein Arzt des Protektorats zum Rebellenkampf?
If you must know, it was my sister. A neighbor reported her for some misconduct and she was taken to be refreshed. I never heard what her alleged crime was meant to be. The woman who returned was nigh unrecognizable. The injustice of it rattled me. And once I began to look into what had happened, the more discomfort I felt. Then I met Niles. He told me the truth about other colonies. Made Arcadia feel so small, claustrophobic, repressive. And my smoldering resentments became a full conflagration.
Zu deinem Aufenthalt bei dem mentalen Aufrichten?
Stop there. I know what you would ask, but I have done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me. Please respect my wish to avoid reopening closed wounds.
Was kannst du mir über deine Nachbarn erzählen?
The Crabbles? They keep people away who might otherwise stumble into my operation here. I feel kindly toward them.
Mit Nachbarn meinte ich Westpol.
Ah, of course. Hogarth and his unfortunate charges would be top of mind if you've explored the nearby settlement. I sympathize with the plight of those in Westport. They want nothing to do with me, of course, or anyone outside the Sovereign's grace, which has been to my benefit. I do believe that one day, the truth of the Protector's iniquity will be too obvious to ignore. But for now, not even a crowbar could pry open all those shut eyes.
Danke, mehr brauche ich erstmal nicht wissen. Geringer Lagerbestand. Prestige Brandy, naja. Ob das jetzt so wichtig ist, Brandy. Kommende Lieferung. Für morgen ist alles vorbereitet, bla bla. Was? Na, ist bei uns immer besser. Verlassen.
You always put your hands on other people's things.
Meine Devise heißt, meins ist auch dein.
Little pick-me-up for you.
The system
Help me end this fight on my feet.
Archiv für Wartungsprotokolle. Reserve voll. Okay. Reservier erholt sich. Derzeit kontaminiert. Wird zum Stammverzeichnis.
The wireless said that flooding Westport. Are we amply sustaining the
Prudence
system
dictates
right now?
we eye our neighbors
Sustaining it.
carefully.
We are bound to inform you that you have entered a appropriate locality.
Geben ja noch welche, das wundert mich jetzt aber gerade.
Prudence dictates we may.
You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle.
Was zur Lehre ist hier passiert?
You haven't heard? When Antis invaded, they broke the seawall. Flooded nearly half the town below, where most of the domiciles were. A number of our subjects drowned. Others got concussed, or even crushed. A few were electrocuted or exposed to caustics. Took a while for our water purifier to catch up, so some drank tainted water, which is not good for you at all. I'm glad it's working again.
Was für eine Schande für Glück.
All right. Well, don't let me keep you.
Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of perfect symmetry.
Word on the wireless is that Auntie's choice is years behind us sociologically.
So, outsider?
May you realign with the paradigm.
Vorsicht, der Günni kommt, der nimmt alles.
Nice weather we have been having, or not having.
Stranger.
Hello. Goodbye. Come here often. Goodbye. This unit, Outlander.
As ever, but prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Erinnerung im Holsten Point, Zweifel,
Constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is everything.
Literally everything. To inform on a neighbor is a blessing. We reject individualism. I'm still waiting separately and together.
Thank you. We appreciate it all and thank the sovereign.
The matriarch and sovereign chose Eden, the perfect ecotope, as our home, and devised the paradox.
Greetings, non-protectorate wretches. With regret, I must inform you that those outside our glorious society may not take freely from our stocks, as our subjects do. However, I may offer you a limited selection of premium items for moderate respective fees.
Mal sehen, was das ist.
Initiating. Represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it,
I inhaled so much dust and debris during the attack. It still hurts to breathe.
Prudence dictates that we watch our neighbors, but I may just invite him over to make it easier.
Species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those menacing raptidons.
To inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous.
Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore.
And or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile. Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate.
Moment, ich bin eine Protektoratsangelegenheit hier. Ich suche nach Schalten Weintrauben.
Apologies, but I don't believe I should be discussing such matters with you without permission. Once you report to the Vigilant, I'd be happy to speak freely. Word to the wise, despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful.
What do you mean you're leaving?
Shift's over. I have a life outside this place, you know.
A life? Outside our lab? No. Audacious advances requires commitment. Absolute commitment! Squaring up. presence and range.
To ask for help, but help?
Use quick slow, Commander.
Reloading.
Not walking this off. Take it back up.
Mandatory retirement.
Back in business.
If they put half as much energy into cleaning as they had into attacking the odd passerby, this place would be pristine.
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived. You must be affected as well. Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal ganglia. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Elmet Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor.
Ich soll der neue Assistent sein. Angestellte scheinen hier nicht so lange zu überleben.
Yes. Tragedy has befallen a number of my subordinates. I will trust you not to make light of such heart-rending events. But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me. As an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt exhilarating assignment.
Wie genau bist du in die Situation geraten?
Whole thing was ghastly. One of my assistants and I heard a loud noise. He left to investigate while I continued working on our experiment. When he failed to return, I peeked outside and saw the others run in, bloody, gibbering, hunting for targets. They'd clearly been exposed to some virulent new form of experimental agent. I ran back and locked myself in this test chamber to avoid contamination.
Dieses Gebäude sieht nicht wie ein typisches Construction von Antis Joyce aus.
Yes, the Protectorate formerly utilized it for seed storage or something equally prosaic. Nothing as provocative as groundbreaking research.
Also gut, erzähl mir was von der innovativen Wissenschaft, an der ihr arbeitet.
Our lab had been researching the red spores that grow nearby to see if they might contribute to future Anti's Choice products. As per usual, we threw precaution to the wind. A local spore sample interacted with a wonderfully preservative-rich diet of Anti's Choice personnel, inadvertently leading to a chance reaction causing profound irritability. To a somewhat homicidal degree, it would seem to appear. By that measure, our work here could be considered a moderate success.
Wenn man mal von all dem toten Gemetzel absieht.
I mean, only judged by that narrow frame of reference. An auspicious start by certain ways of thinking, which I hardly share. I care about my staff so much. Speaking of the team, such as they are in their present deranged state, how did you make it past them? You know, without being killed.
Alle waren sehr nett zu mir. Ich bin hier ohne Zwischenfälle reingekommen.
I find that highly unlikely. Some failed attempt at levity, perhaps, to mask fear. No matter. What matters most is getting out of here alive, saving our researchers a close second, and curing my remaining colleagues a firm third.
Deine Untergebenen finden diese Einstellung bestimmt sehr inspirierend.
As you're now one of them, I'll take that as a compliment. But enough glad-handing me. Regarding what we need, well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think?
Ich habe keine Ahnung.
Oh dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical training. Are you perhaps someone well-versed with pharmacological matters?
Tut mir leid, ich kann mich kaum mit Schiene und Wadenbein unterscheiden.
Apologies. I do tend to assume everyone has a doctorate. No matter, if you are capable of following simple instructions, I'm sure I can guide you through it. Tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and determine what's needed, any questions?
Was muss ich machen?
We'll need two things. Fresh samples of the red spores and the findings from the expedition that originally uncovered them. After that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order, with your skilled assistance, of course.
Die Ergebnisse der Expedition kann alles heißen. Wie wäre es mal mit mehr Details?
I need all the particulars and analysis from the expedition put onto a data cartridge and brought back, along with fresh spores. Both will be key in the formulation of an antidote. The research team's findings are on a terminal in another building on these same grounds. A satellite lab to this one, if you will. Spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall rock formations northwest of here, ingeniously referred to as the Red Spire.
Ja, ich bin dann mal weg.
Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can save my remaining colleagues, so best not murder them all in the meantime.
Typical Auntie's choice. Moving fast and breaking things.
So, Memo. Eure bescheidene Produktvisionär möchte heute jeden einzelnen von euch danken. Okay. Protektorat, Aufzeichnung, Memo. Oh, ich habe gar nicht gewusst. Na, jetzt habe ich das auch noch rausgekriegt. Es gibt ja Schnellreisen. Das ist natürlich schön. Aber ich mache für heute Schluss.